son said. Uh-oh. Ooh, boy. This is gonna be a bit painful. Oh my gosh. Then Rosa came back. Maria was told to go to her room, but on her way back from the bathroom, she hid by the entrance to the living room and listened in on the exchange. Her person who had come to visit was the female district welfare officer who had asked Maria various questions on that other day.
そういう押し付けは困ります。マリアは心が純粋すぎて繊細だから、無神経な子がいたら傷つけられてしまうんです。余計なおせっかいはやめてください。
でもね、お母さん。そんなに繊細な子なら、なんで一人で家に放置しておくの？お母さんが一緒にいてあげるべきなんじゃないですか？
Okay, so that's the weird thing I've noticed from like episode 1 and was it episode 2? That got worse than episode 1? Does Rosa even understand what the role of a babysitter or a nanny does? Like Rosa, because if so, that's insane. Second of all, doesn't Rosa also have like other family as well? Like, you know, the nephew, not nephew, the grandkids too. Why couldn't she let George, for example, do that? Although George is busy with other things, so it's not surprising. But it's like, what if, what would Rosa do if she has to go out with a very, very busy business to attend to?
なるべく一緒にいるようにしています。そんなこと、あなたに指図される覚えはありません。
そうですか？この辺のご近所ではとても有名ですよ。お宅のお嬢さんが夜、頻繁に買い物や食事に来るって。
Buy things and eat.
みんな気にしてて気を使ってくれてたんですよ。
どうしてうちの子だとわかるんですか？子供なんて街中にいくらでもいるじゃないですか。勝手にうちのマリアだと決めつけないでください。夜に出歩く子供だってたまにはいるでしょう。それらが全てうちの子だという証拠でもあるんですか？
ライオンのぬいぐるみを抱いた女の子がよく夕食を食べに来る、買いに来るって。商店街でもとても有名だったんですよ。みんなマリアちゃんのことを思って大切にしてくれてました。
That's where the beans get spilled.
時には夜道は危ないからと自宅まで送ってくれる方もいたんですよ。
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that the people outside, the Maria household look up to thinking Rosa being scary or something. So, I mean, look at the look on Rosa's Rosa's body language. You can tell that this ain't something to look at. You know.
ライオンのぬいぐるみなんてどこにでもあります。自宅まで送るなんて余計なお世話です。マリアを誘拐するつもり？マリアに構わないで。マリアは私の子です。私が育ててます。おかしな施設に入れるつもりもまるでありません。余計なおせっかいはやめて。
Uh, that statement right there is something I can agree on because there is a thing of don't talk to strangers. So I I don't think I have any particular argument when it comes to that. And most of all is like it's I can't tell if it's hard to tell whether Rosa is doing this intentionally or unintentionally. Because I can judge by body language within like the first 2 episodes. So
ウリュウ、ライオンのぬいぐるみって僕のこと？大丈夫だよ。怒られるのはマリアだよ。サク太郎は関係ないよ。
Maria hugged the Sakutaro, continuing to watch her mother fearfully.
私もマリアと毎日一緒にいられたらと思います。でもシングルマザーですから働かなくちゃならない。
Yeah, I'm aware.
私はこう見えても会社の社長ですから社員の生活も背負っている。一年中仕事で忙しいんですよ。休む暇だってないんです。
そう？でもこの3日間お休みだったんでしょ？
Oh boy.
休みなんかじゃありません。私はずっと会社で泊まりがけで仕事をしていました。他の頼りない社員では片付けられない案件が私には山積みなんです。
どうしてそんな嘘つくの
？Well, sometimes lying you can get away with that, but if when a policeman trying to find whether Rosa is here in the company, unless Rosa told the other employees to make it pretend that Rosa was on vacation and she was doing something else. I don't know. But if that was true, then the lie was just a fabrication.
あなたの会社の人が3日間お休みを取ってますって言ってるのよ。
Uh-oh. Someone snitched.
彼氏さんと北海道に行ってきたんでしょ？娘さんを3日間も置いて。
彼氏なんて知りません。北海道なんて知りません。どうしてそんなデタラメ言うの？どうしてなんか証拠でもあるの？何よあんた、勝手に人の家のことに口を出さないでよ。私はマリアを愛してるのよ。私には私なりの愛し方があるのよ。勝手に口出さないでよ。私は旅行になんて行ってないわよ。仕事してたのよ、ずっと。マリアに1秒でも早く会いたくて、仕事を少しでも早く片付けようと一生懸命。
Well, okay, what if the vacation was just a business trip and there's no... Wait, hold on. Is she just secretly doing like a business trip with her and make it look like and just... Oh, I don't think I can even come up with a particular theory within this, because again, like I'm not the expert. I'm not an expert when it comes to lies. So, but painting a narrative, that's also I'll think most likely be a lie, not a fact. So
会社に泊まり込んでずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっと
ずっと
知らない知らない、北海道なんて知らないわよ、勝手なこと言わないで。もう帰って帰ってよ。何なのよあんたは。帰って帰って。
Dang. Rosa raged, her hair flying wildly. A teacup was knocked over from the force of her standing up, but far louder than that was the sound of her beating the table with both hands. When faced with this rage that could accurately be described as wide-eyed derangement, the district welfare officer couldn't help but be taken aback. And the same went for Maria, who was secretly watching this from the hallway. She had already seen her mother in a rage several times before this. Oh, is that so? For this, but she had never seen her this crazed with anger. And here I thought episode 2 was the one where she was crazed with anger. When she saw this, Maria was sure this was no longer her mother. It was some other evil being that was possessing her mother's body. Or, okay, so if an evil being was an illusion, then okay, again, if this was an evil being, then Rosa would be possessed with anger. And anger is an emotion, not a fucking like something to be controlled by. And if you think this is an illusion, then Rosa has little to no self-control, especially with her own responsibility, and that's not good. And that's where it's mostly I'd be leaning to. And if that's going to be like that, then I'm sorry, people, but I don't like. I will not like Rosa if she ends up that way. So, and then she herself was discovered by the evil being. Maria knew that she was being reflected in the evil being's eyes. Her mind went blank and she felt as though her field of vision was racing off into the distance. Oh God. After fiercely closing in on Maria, Rosa mercilessly slapped her on her small shoulders and dropped her gaze towards the stuffed animal Maria was holding, Sakutaro.
マリア、あなた、あれだけお外にそれを持って行っちゃダメって言ったのに。持って行ったのね。
ウリュウ。マリアは悪くないよ。僕がついていくって言ったの。
Oh God.
違うよ。マリアが寂しいから勝手にサクタロを連れてったの。だからママ、サクタロは悪くないの。ウリュウ、マリア。サクタロは悪くないよ。サクタロは悪くないよ。
Instead of Maria, the brunt of Rosa's anger was aimed at this lion's stuffed animal Maria was holding. Oh no. Don't tell me she's gonna destroy. Oh God. She's got her anger is currently uncontrollable to the point she's taking it out on the stuffed animal. This is just was holding. A girl went shopping in the middle of the night, always clutching a lion stuffed animal. Because of that, she had become well known in the shopping center.
ねえ、ぬいぐるみ持ってっちゃダメって言ったでしょ。どうして？あんたはママの言うことが聞けないのよ。ど うしてどうしてどうしてよ。どうしてママの言いつけがちゃんと守れないのよ、あんたは。
Okay, technically it is kind of cringe to like bring stuffed animals, but it's like, what if you're suffering a I can't really. Oh jeez, that's a hill I'd be I'm gonna die on. With every single word, she stamped her heel and banged furiously on the wall. Of course, she didn't make direct contact with Maria. However, the violence of the harsh sound certainly beat against her.
お母さん、おやめなさい。
話してよ。話せって言ってんでしょ。
The district welfare officer had come back to her senses and was pinning Rosa's arms behind her back. But the instant Rosa was touched, she went wild, furiously throwing the welfare officer off. She hit the table and fell to the ground. A teacup on the table smashed on the floor, making a violent sound.
マリアは悪くないよ。僕が悪いの。だからマリアを叱らないで。サク太郎を連れてったのはマリア。サク太郎は悪くないの。サク太郎は悪くないの。だからサク太郎をそんな怖い目で見ないで。マリアを叱らないで。マリアを叱らないで。ウリュ
ー。あんた、さっきから何をやってるの？あんた、そのお人形さんごっこ、外でもやってたの？お店の人の前でもやってたの
？I guess the look on her face means that I guess playing dolls like that outside is pretty cringe. Oh god.
だから覚えられちゃうんでしょ。少しは考えろこのバカ。なんであんたはそう大バカなのよ。正直におっしゃいな。お外でお買い物をするとき、ママに内緒でいつもそのぬいぐるみを持ち歩いてたのね。
ウリュウ。
その変なぬいぐるみ語をやめなさい。ぬいぐるみじゃなく、あなたの言葉で喋りなさい。
サク太郎はぬいぐるみじゃないよ。マリアの友達だよ。ぬいぐるみって言わないで。言わないで。
はいはい、わかったわ。サク太郎だったわね、名前。ママに内緒でそのサク太郎人形を持っていつもお買い物に行っていたのね。
I am amazed. Wait, if she is able to talk to if Rosa is able to talk to Sakutaro, this sounds pretty obvious. Rosa's fucking possessed. Oh boy. Maria admitted it honestly. If she hadn't admitted it, then Sakutaro would have said something to take the blame. So by admitting right away, she was protecting her small friend.
サク太郎だけ？他には？まさか学校にも何か変なのを持って行ってるんじゃないでしょうね。
お母さん、お嬢さんは悪くないでしょう。そのキスもおやめなさい。
あんたは黙ってなさい。私と娘の話でしょ。ほらマリア、ママの目を見て話をしなさい。ママの質問にお返事は？
サク太郎だけじゃないの。ウサギのみんなも一緒。
I can't even tell if I can't even tell if this is Maria or Rosa's fault at this. But if anything, Rosa is just going insane. Rosa is going insane, yeah.
今も持ってるの？
おう。
I was gonna say, it sounds like a yes. Maria fished around in her pockets, pulling out 4 ceramic rabbits with her tiny hand. The rabbits were her close friends, who could be together with her at school in the Sakutaro's place. But when Rosa saw that, she shook her head slightly as though dizzy. On a school notice, it had been written that Maria was apparently bringing toys to school and playing with them, and her family was instructed to try and prevent this. What is this? School notice. Communication booklet. A communication booklet is a notebook which elementary schoolers in Japan take to school with them, used as a short message communication tool between parents and teachers. For instance, the students will be told to write down information that parents need to know about the next day of classes. Parents can use them to keep teachers informed of lost items, health issues, or request that their child skips a gym class. And because children tend to go to school in groups, notices of absences or lateness can also be written in them in the booklet forwarded to the group. Written in the booklet. Prevent this, but Rosa had rejected that, blaming the teacher and phoning in a protest for her own to his school, saying that there was no way her child would bring toys to school. For nearly an hour, she had shouted at the vice principal to stop making false accusations about her daughter. To a certain degree, those at the school had grasped that Maria was a pitiful girl. They knew that the small toys she brought in were her only friends, so they had done their best to overlook it. But when the other students caught sight of them, some of the boys had started complaining that only she could bring toys, and the school had racked their brains on how to cope with this. They had tried to gently send a warning by way of the mother, but after Rosa's overreaction, even Maria's teacher decided to overlook it. But now Rosa knew she had been the one who was wrong, and her teacher really had been bringing and her daughter really had been bringing toys to school. And those at the school had known that she was a disgrace, who brought toys to school and played with them as though they were her only friends. Only friends. This is yeah, both Anji and Maria has to go through all this BS. Though they were only friends. To Rosa, who thought her daughter was just a little different from normal children, having this peculiar side of her daughter exposed and found fault with was, more than anything else, something she couldn't bear. Look, I thought I was pretty sure, like, in my first episode read-through, that I made a little, whatchamacallit? The little, really... Is this ableist? To say that Maria has a mental disability? Found fault with was, more than anything else, something she couldn't bear. So she howled. She raged. The district welfare officer tried to cut between Rosa and Maria again, but she only met with Rosa's wrath much more. Rosa once again threw the woman off with her face like a demon. Did I hear some weird noise? Rosa once again threw the woman off with the face like a demon, and when even that failed to curb her anger, she stomped on the ground over and over again so forcefully that it seemed she might break through the floor. Then, after seeming to come back to her senses for a second, she immediately froze her harsh breathing and asked Maria,
Maria, そのウサギの音楽隊はマリアの大切なお友達?
Oh god, can you imagine if Anji sees that? She would lose her shit. Oh, and Anji would be like, yeah, I was right all along. Jeez.
そう。4人もお友達がいてよかったわ。
As she said that, Rosa grabbed one of the rabbits from Maria's hand. Oh no. Then she shoved it in front of Maria's eyes so she could see it very well. The cute rabbit holding a trumpet was a small doll, like a chess piece. She slowly lifted it into the air. Of course, Maria's and Sakutaro's eyes also followed it. And then, with a speed that the eye couldn't follow, she smashed it against the wall. Oh shit. Holy shit. I knew Rosa was gonna do something this destructive. She had half imagined that this worst possible thing might happen, so she instantly realized what had been done. Look, I get it, I get they're fucking objects, or toys are fucking objects, but holy shit. But apparently, according to Rosa, and I don't know about anyone's opinion, I guess playing toys at a grown age is very cringe. And yeah, it is agreeable, but I am reading this visual novel, so playing sad music. She had imagined that this worst possible thing would happen. She instantly realized what she had done. So Maria let out a short, despairing scream. It was in pieces. It had been small and sturdy, but that hadn't been enough to withstand her mother's fierce rage.
ママの言うことをちゃんと聞かないから一つ壊れちゃったわ。今後ママの言うことを守らないたびにまた一つ壊すからね。覚えておきなさい。
Wow.
あなた、そんなことするなんて母親ですか？そんなことしてお嬢さんが傷つかないと思ってるんですか？
マリアが傷つく。私も傷ついているのよ。私の傷は誰が責任取ってくれるのよ。誰が？あんたは黙っててって言ってるでしょ。
やめてママ。悪いのはマリア。おばさんを怒らないで。マリアは悪くないよ。僕が悪いの。マリアを怒らないで。
What? So we have Maria saying that it's her fault, and then there's also Sakutaro that says, "Oh, it's my fault as well."
うりゅうりゅうりゅうりゅう
そのぬいぐるみごっこをやめろって言ったでしょ。だいたいね、気持ち悪いのよ。ぬいぐるみがお友達ってあんた今年でいくつよ。何歳よ。こんなの布と綿の気持ち悪い下手くそなぬいぐるみじゃない。こんなのしか友達いないのあんた。 こんな化け物のぬいぐるみとお友達ごっこしてる暇があったらちゃんとした人間の友達を作りなさいよ。なんであなたにはいつまでもお友達ができないのよ。そんなんだからいつまでもクラスで変わり者扱いされてバカにされて、もうほんとしっかりしていい加減にして。こんなぬいぐるみ遊びもう卒業しちゃってよ。
Why is it becoming like this whole invincible reference? Like, think, Maria, think, damn it! Oh shit!
うりゅうりゅう
Wait, gross, crappy stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton? Didn't you do realize I can just go back to the part where you just said that you fucking handcrafted the thing, right? Like, it's I'm I'm kind of a little bit baffled here.
だからそのぬいぐるみごっこをやめろって言ってるでしょ。
返して、サクタロ返して。うりゅう
Mama grabbed hold of Sakutaro's head and took him from me. Then she smashed him against the wall over and over.
痛いよ痛いよ痛い痛い痛い痛い。
やめろっつってんのよ。
Oh god, oh my.
そのぬいぐるみごっこをやめろっつってんでしょ。こんなぬいぐるみがあるから。だからあんたはいつまでも友達を作らないのよ。だから一人だけクラスで浮いてておかしな子扱いされるんでしょうが。こんなぬいぐるみあげなきゃよかった。
But you did so in the first place. Why didn't you just gently just take responsibility?
こんな気持ち悪いぬいぐるみあげなきゃよかった。
Oh god, well at least you admitted it like just now.
やめてー。サクタロ返して、サクタロ返して。サクタロはマリアのお友達なの。親友なの。サクタロさえいれば他には何もいらない。だから返して返して。
For some reason, my frantic request just added oil to the fire of Mama's anger. Mama pushed my arm aside as I tried to grab Sakutaro and snatch him back. And in a bizarre way, she stuck her fingernails on both hands deep into Sakutaro, twisting him. The red muffler, which I had carefully wrapped for him every day, came off and fell to the floor. Sakutaro, who had been so precious to me, was twisted, smashed, torn at with fingernails so much it was twisted in pain, his face curving in sadness. From Mama's fingernails, he found a stitch on the neck and tore it. With the fingernails of both hands, she tore it apart. Oh my god, I fucking knew it. In that instant, Sakutaro's yellow cloth and the cotton inside burst apart. It looked almost like moist cotton candy.
りゅう リア。
Am I supposed to pity Rosa, or am I supposed to hate her so much? Oh man,
サク太郎。
I don't know. That hit me there.
おりゅう。
The crumpled yellow cloth and the cotton candy flowing out were thrust right in front of my eyes. Then, through Mama's face, the evil being stated it clearly.
サク太郎は死んでしまいました。
He's dead. Mapapendisket. Ikuguki Futaro Sakutaro Ek Nate. Is this something to like translate through? Or wait a minute. Why do I get the feeling this is important? I feel like on episode 4, I think once I'm done with the 4th episode, I can probably like translate. Like, you know, maybe like decipher it or something. I don't know. Ekmate. Ew. What? This is like the cries for help. Sakutaro. Sakutaro.
マリア、マリ
Oh, Beatrice.
ア、泣くんでない。
ベアトリーチェ。
Damn, not even Anji's got to put through this shit. Now even Maria has to fucking put through this.
サク太郎は良き友人であった。そなたがそれを忘れぬ限り、常にそなたと共にある。
You must pertain your memories as part of a legacy.
だから、泣くんでない。
生き返らせて。ベアとはいろんな魔法が使えるんだもんね。サク太郎だって生き返らせられるよね。
それは。
The look on her face is like, yeah, I don't know.
無論、サク太郎がわらわの家具だったなら、それもたやすい。しかし、サク太郎はそなたの家具だ。わらわにそれは難しい。
難しいってことは無理じゃないんだよね。
I mean, there's a difference between, you know, a thing that is difficult and a thing that, you know, that it's going to be quite a long process to deal with. That it well, just because it's difficult, okay, maybe that's true. If difficult means if the thing is difficult could not only be it isn't impossible, but it could be close to being impossible.
生き返らせて。無限の魔法で生き返らせて。
実はな、サク太郎のよりしろはローザの手作りのぬいぐるみであったろう。 そのローザが作太郎を否定した。
Rosa with that extreme high magic toxin or however you call it.
母にその生を許されなかった命は存在できぬのだ。
Beatrice's words were feeble, because she knew that no matter what the excuse, it wouldn't be enough to call Maria and make her accept it. But she had to communicate the painful truth to her disciple and close friend. She had to tell her the fact that even with all of her own power, even she could not revive Sakutaro.
そなたが作太郎の存在を強く信じる限り、その魂が消え去ることはない。だからマリア、どうか悲しむな。今もほら、すぐそこで作太郎が微笑んでいると信じるのだ。
You must retain the I mean, I'm not, big into like, oh, no matter what, they're not with us right now. The soul is still within us, but I guess that's one way to cope with it. Oh, that's the fire is still feeling.
サク太郎を生き返らせてくれなきゃ。嫌だ。
諦めよ。作太郎を蘇らせる魔法はない。そしてそれでもなお作太郎がそなたの親友であり続けることを強く信じよ。その力が魔法となる。
I mean, there is a possibility of to revive something, but it's I guess there is a pertaining of it's like little to no possibility.
そんなの魔法じゃない。魔法じゃない。サク太郎が生き返らなきゃ嫌だ。ママの手作りだからダメなの。どうしてママはサク太郎を作ったの？マリアにプレゼントするためじゃないの？マリアのお友達にするためじゃないの？なのに、なんでママは自分で作って自分で壊したの？どうしてママは自分で産んで自分で壊そうとするの？わかんない、わかんない。ママが憎いよ。ママが憎い。悔しい、悔しい、悲しい、悲しい。サク太郎がそうされたようにママをねじり上げてやりたい。爪を立てて引き裂いて布地と綿にしてやりたい。
Oh God. She's doing the same. She's doing this similar concept like what Anji's been going through. Oh boy. Oh God. This is actually this.
悔しいよ、悔しいよ、ベアトリーチェ。サク太郎。
From the darkness behind Maria's back, two massive jet black arms crept out, twisting around Maria as she sobbed in anger. Then, massive fingernails stuck into Maria's chest and stomach. Maria could not see that, but Beata could. Anger and sadness without any place to go will tear you apart. Beato knew that. She could see that. Yes, in the end, those massive arms were Maria's own. Those fingernails slowly started to eat into her chest and stomach. With their immense size and strength, those arms could probably tear Maria into bits easily. But Maria herself couldn't notice. Drowning in the sea of her own tears, she couldn't notice that her own arms were trying to tear apart her own chest.
悔しい悔しいサクタロがどうしても生き返らせられないならマリアは復讐したい。ママを同じ目に合わせてやりたい。サクタロと同じ目に合わせてやりたいの。ベアトリーチェ、そのための魔法を教えて。ママをやっつける魔法を教えて。
Oh boy. Yeah, I see what I mean. Beatrice has no words.
その言葉は本心か。
Is this really the path you're gonna lead to? Lead yourself into?
ママを殺す。殺してやる。あれはママじゃないよ。ママに取り付いた悪い魔女だ。ママの魔女を殺してやる。
She's thinking.
よかろう。その力をそなたに与えよう。心美しきそなたが自らに引き裂かれるくらいなら、そなたにその苦しみを与えた心なき母こそがよほど引き裂かれるに値する。教えようぞ、そなた。魔女の世界の光さすことなき深淵の奥底。
Where no light reaches.
サクタロ、サクタロ。みんな嫌い嫌い、大嫌い。
Excuse me.
ママも嫌い、エンジェも嫌い。
Hating Anji as well.
みんな大嫌い。
Is this what happens? What Anji did, and then it causes a bit of a domino effect? Oh lordy. The world 12 years later, October 1998, to the island the Witch. Oh, I think this is a good part to end it from here. Alright. I think this is a good part to I think this is a good time to end it from here. So, yeah, we were around an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah. I'll probably have to split the video. So, next part, this is Anji's perspective. I mean, right here. So, let's see how that'll turn out. For the next part, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one.